Mike, we see you out there chatting up with Julio today. Just maybe what that's like to add somebody like that when you had such talent already in your
I
receiver room.
mean, he's a guy I've watched a lot of my career. I mean, we were in the same offense when Dirk Cutter came here, so I've seen probably the most film I've watched on a certain player since I've been in the league has been him. And he's an unbelievable player. He still has a lot of juice left, and he's a great guy, man. It's cool talking to him. Add another great weapon.
He was really complimentary of you too, you and Chris. He said he doesn't think you guys get enough credit for who you are as people. As somebody that has studied him a lot, and also you know the ins and outs of this offense and what you guys maybe need. What can he bring that's maybe been missing? Anything?
I mean, last year we got injured is really what happened, but having him is like it makes us more well-rounded, gives us more depth at the position, and he's an all-time great talent. So he's gonna add a lot of things. Hopefully, I can take some double teams off of me. That'd be great.
It's obvious that the compensation is high in the wide receiver group, but who's kind of standing out to you or making big strides out there?
It's pretty early, but I think we have a great wide receiver room this year, probably the best that I've been around. Um, it's very early to tell, but I like all the young guys. I feel like Tyler Johnson though is in tip-top shape. He's looking really good. If I had to choose one guy right now, I know it's only been 3 days, but Tyler Johnson looks really good.
Hey, Mike, Coach Bowles was saying that you guys caught a little bit of a break today because you got a breeze with the weather. Um, just as a guy who plays in
Hmm.
this environment,
Yeah,
can you share what it's like to acclimate your body to the heat and how that
yeah, man.
makes you
This is.
great?
I live in Texas in the off season, and Texas is a hot place, but this place beats it easily. I mean, the humidity, it's real sticky out here. It's just a different type of feeling. Like I never knew until I got here, and I've been doing it for a while. And people always say you're not used to the heat. I'm not. I mean, it takes a while. Like you need to go through training camp and preseason to get your body ready for this because it's a different type of heat out here.
Speaking of feeling, what was your feeling when you saw Ryan Jensen, a leader on this offense, go down yesterday? Because it just
You
seemed
know.
like even from over here, like the life was just sucked out of this whole place.
It was. I mean, a player like that. I mean, he's obviously a great player, but he's really our enforcer if you think about it on our offense. I mean, he's such a great guy, great teammate. He brings that energy. I'm praying for him and his family. We'll definitely miss him. We don't know the timetable, but it looked pretty bad, man. I just wish nothing but the best for him. We'll miss him a lot.
You mentioned this being probably one of the best wide receiver rooms that you've been in. Is there anything that you feel like you can learn, or somebody that you feel like you can learn something new from?
I
Especially because you're going in for
I
the
learn
first
from
time.
all the guys. Like every year, I pick up something new. As well as the other guys. I mean, we all learn from each other, and that's been great. Like Julio's teaching me stuff. Chris is always talking to me, and we're always like just learning from each other. So it's great to have that, and I can't wait to see what we do this year.
Mike, we still see Bruce Arians out there front and center
Mhm.
watching you guys. Kind of what's his role with you guys on a day-to-day basis these days?
I mean, it's similar. He just doesn't conduct the team meetings anymore, but he's still out there talking to us, giving us pointers, telling us what to do, and things like that. It's great to have him around. Obviously, this coaching staff is his regime, so I mean, it hasn't been much different.
Is that
Still
sharp arm?
fiery. Yeah, he's a great. He was riding around with a kid that he's doing like some charity for, and like showing him through practice. So he's a great guy. He's doing his thing in there for charity. I'm about to go in there and talk to the kids in a little bit, but he's pretty much doing the same things other than the team meetings.
Everybody knew that Gronk was Tom's guy because they had been through so many battles together and their chemistry was well documented. He doesn't have that this year with Gronk's retirement. Do you feel like you've got to step up and kind of be that guy with Tom, be that guy that he looks to? I mean, we saw quite a bit of that last year.
Well, Gronk. I mean, obviously Gronk, best tight end ever, and him and Tom, their connection is one of the best that we've ever seen. But I always feel like I got to step up, no matter what. Even when everybody's healthy, I feel like I got to step up because it's hard to win in this league, and you got to play your best week in, week out. And if you don't, it's going to show. So I always feel like I got to step up and be the best I can be.
Probably a lot of years where it was hard maybe to get free agents. I mean, the weather, the no taxes and all that, right?
Yeah.
But now you've got guys coming in and it's solely to win a ring. And when they're here 3 days, they go, this is different. Everybody is just singularly focused on one thing. What's it like since you've been through the lean years to have that kind of turnaround and see how many players want to be here and win with you?
I mean, it's obviously the big change, and it's because obviously Tom's a huge part of it. But I mean, we got a lot of great players on this team, and the last couple seasons, it's definitely changed. You could see it. I mean, I feel like it was when we were losing, it was terrible. Like practices was different. Like now it's different how we maneuver around. Like this franchise is just did a complete 360, and obviously we got to thank Tom for that. But it's just different, man. It feels like early on in my career, I wanted to play like I was like, yo, I don't know how much longer I can do this, and now I feel like I can. I'm trying to play until I can't. So we'll see.
Speaking of that, what kind of lessons have you learned the more you spent time around Tom? 'Cause, he's going to be 45 next week, which is crazy. What kind of lessons have you learned from him as far as prolonging your career? Because you're not a spring chicken anymore.
He loves the game of football, and most of us love the game of football. But he loves it, and he doesn't take nothing for granted, like nothing at all. He handles losses well, he handles wins well, and he just wants to be the best he can be. And week in, week out, year in, year out, he does it, takes care of his body, make sure he's doing the little things, and it's rubbed off on everybody and poured into this franchise.
As far as taking care of your body, I remember last year you were saying how it was a lot easier for you to just stay in shape in the off season versus having to get back in shape. Was that a lesson that you took from him, or what specific physical lessons?
Each year I try to figure out what I can do better in the off season, and I think it's just I need to work out sooner, less volume though, because I used to take like 2 months off, and that was crazy. I'd be out of shape, my body would be deconditioned, and it'll take me a while to get back in shape. And now I just take a couple weeks off, go on vacation or something, and I start working out with my trainer. So it helps.
Those kids you got running around at home now.
They help. Yeah, my kids definitely help. They come out, work out with me, give me added motivation. So, other than winning the Super Bowl and my kids being young, I just want to prolong my career and come out this game safe, healthy, and rack up a lot of success.